God's light is brightest when the night is the darkest. Are you ready for some good news? In this time of such uncertainty and suffering, I'm sure of this. God's mercy is still going to triumph. Sometimes you just need to see that God's mercy wins out. So this past Tuesday, my wife and I declared we're going to take the day off. I said, honey, we just got to. I've become tired and grumpy. And so we're going to take the day off. My day off turned out to be a lot better than hers. I played golf. She ran essential errands. The first thing was she had a flat tire on her car. So we took it to the tire shop, and then she took me back home so I could play golf. And then she ran to go to the grocery store. Actually, 3 grocery stores. The third grocery store, the Lowe's Foods in Clemens, looking for toilet paper and chicken and finding neither. When she came out into the parking lot of the grocery store, she heard a popping noise, and next thing you know, loud sirens, shrieking, and lights flashing. Later we learned that a driver of a truck had run from law enforcement, and there was a shootout right in front of the grocery store. She managed to get out of that by going through several parking lots for her third errand, and that was to go to the Dario drive-thru and get us some food. As she pulled into the popular Dario drive-thru, someone rear-ended her in a sudden jolt, and she got out. Didn't notice much damage to our car, but there was damage to the other vehicle. The young man who was driving it was a teenager. She said he was very nervous, and she said, calm down, don't worry about it. Let me just, we'll exchange information. I'll get a picture of your driver's license. About that time, one of the passengers in the vehicle, also a teenager, stepped out and said, ma'am, actually, I'm the owner of the car. He said, I'm not driving right now. My friend is, because I feel so sick. Standing about 2 feet away from her. Now she's like, well, I do need to get your insurance card. And he said, I don't think there's one in there. She said, well, just look in the glove compartment, see what you can find. He said, I know there's not one in there. So he had no insurance. My sweet wife, she just said, well, let me just get your number. Took a picture of the driver. She said, you know, hopefully you won't hear from me. Got back into the drive-through line, and they were following her through the drive-through line, and she gets up to get our food, and then my wife, my sweet, merciful wife, she just said to the attendant, I want to pay for the kids behind me as well. And so she picked up the tab for the people who had rear-ended her. I said, honey, what? We might have damage to our car. What's going on? And she just said, I just wanted to show some grace. They needed it. And she's right. Sometimes in the darkest times, we just need to remember that mercy is on the throne of the universe. Find somebody this week that you could show mercy for the sake of the light of Christ. The light is brightest when the night is darkest, and that's the gospel. Well, that's today's daily devotional. You can get more like it by clicking right here, or better yet, if you haven't done so, be sure and subscribe and let others know about it, and start out every day with good news. Have a great day.